welcome to another or Trekkers of course. Welcome to another film review tonight. Tonight I've been watching one of the Star Trek Kelvin Klein movies. Kelvin Klein, one of the the first J.J. Abrams Star Trek film from 2009. This is a film that I'm a little bit mixed on. So I'll get into that in a bit. Okay, so the plot. Okay, before I start, is directed by J.J. Abrams, written by Roberto Orci and Alex Kurtzman. Alex. It's the 11th film in the Star Trek franchise reboot that features the main characters to the Star Trek television series. Portrayed by a new cast, of course. The film follows James T. Kirk, Spock, aboard the USS Enterprise as they combat Nero, a Romulan from the future who threatens the United Federation of Planets. The story takes place and an alternate reality that features both an alternate birth locations for James T. Kirk, and further alternations in history stemming from the time travel of both Nero and the original series Spock. Ultimate Reality was created in an attempt to free the franchise from a time established continuating constraints with seamlessly preserve original story elements. Yeah, I don't know about that, but whatever. So it stars John Cho, Ben Cross, Bruce Greenwood, Simon Pegg, Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Winona Ryder, Zoe Saldana, Carl Urban, Anton Yelchin, Eric Bana, Leonard Nimoy. 127 minutes, budget of 150 million. Wow, made box office 385.7. It made a lot, but it cost a lot to me. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, I suppose it's just a lot of money, and to be honest, the other films can't look bad. I don't know. I prefer the look of the other films because the other films didn't quite cost that much. It's like the budget just goes over the top now. I did like some of the cast though. Especially the girl who plays Hura. She's gorgeous. I can't remember what her name was on the chick. The woman. Was it Zoe Saldana? I admit she makes a good Hura. She's great too. Great legs. So the plot. Okay, so in 2233, the Federation's starship USS Kelvin investigates a lightning storm in space. A Romulan ship, Nevada, emerges from the storm and attacks the Kelvin, then demands that Kelvin's Captain Rabo comes aboard. I just say Captain Ruba comes aboard to negotiate a truce. Rabu is questioned about the current star date and Ambassador Spock, whom he does not recognize. Nevada's commander Nero kills him and resumes attacking the Kelvin. George Kirk, Kelvin's first officer, orders the ship's personnel, including his pregnant wife Winona, to abandon the ship while he pilots the Kelvin on a collision course with the Nevada. Since the Kelvin's autopilot is disabled, Kirk sacrifices his life to ensure Winona's survival as she gives birth to James Tiberius Kirk. 17 years later, on planet Vulcan, a young Spock is admitted to Vulcan Science Academy, whereas at the Academy views his human mother as a disadvantage. He joins Starfleet instead. On Earth, Kirk becomes a reckless but intelligent adult. Following a bar fight with Starfleet cadets accompanying Uhura, Kirk meets Captain Pike, who encourages him to enlist in the Starfleet Academy, while Kirk meets and befriends Leonard McCoy. 3 years later, Captain Spock accuses Kirk of cheating during the Maroon simulation. Kirk argues that cheating was acceptable because the simulation was designed to be unbeatable. This disciplinary hearing is touched by the stress signal from Vulcan, with primary successfully out of range. The Carrots are mobilised. McCoy and Kirk aboard Pike's ship, the Enterprise. Okay, read up to that part, because it's a film that I like. So at the beginning of the film, right, Stormlight, this ship comes out of it. This ship is massive. It's a guy, Nero, played by Eric Bana. He's a good character. I liked his character. I did like the film, but it's a film that it has mixed bags. It has moments that didn't make much sense. For instance, the relationship between Spock and Uhura, which I'm a little bit baffled by. It baffles me, that does. I know it's meant to be a different timeline, but... So anyway, his wife's pregnant on the ship, and of course, there's no, like, autopilot, so he has to sacrifice himself. And so he's talking to his wife, right, and like, she gives birth on the ship. The ship escaped, the shuttle escaped, and Kirk's kind of like... Kirk's still on there, and he has to freaking sacrifice himself for everyone else to survive. For his wife to survive and whatever. So that's that's what happens. So then the film fast forwards later on. And she gives birth, and fast forward, you see a young Kirk in a car driving. I watched it once. I did watch it the first time, and I kind of went, I'm not sure if I liked it the first, but then I don't know. I watched it again and thinking, I like it. I like the film, but it's like a film that it's not the best Star Trek film. It's definitely not the best Star Trek film. It's not even better than Generations, you know. Then the film fast forwards later, then you see a young Spock in it. And there's a part of the film where these kids are trying to make him angry because he's half human, so they're trying to make him angry. And they get him angry, and it's like, so he has a bit of a short temper. Now, he has a temper because he's half human side to him. Anyway, so the film fast forwards when they get older. So anyway, Kirk joins Star, and of course, that's when they join Star. But there's a part of the film where Kirk's in the bar, right, and you meet her. So anyway, so Kirk's trying to get a name and stuff. Like next week, these guys turn up, these cadets, right, and he starts having a fight with them. So anyway, later on in the film, so he meets Pike, and then he joins Starfleet, and of course, that's when he meets McCoy. So the film takes place 3 years later. So anyway, Spock accuses Kirk of cheating on the simulation, which he does. I do like that scene where he cheats and he's kind of like eating an apple. Like, I do think that's funny. That's funny. Maybe the humour does go a bit over the top sometimes in this film, which is it's still a fun movie to watch. But anyway, after that, it's like Vulcan's getting like attacked by some kind of like thingamajig, what you call it. So anyway, they have to freaking go there to Vulcan, and when they go there to Vulcan, it's like this thing is shooting into the planet. It's like, what do we call it? So they have to drop down. So when they arrive at the planet, Finger wants Pike, and Nero wants Pike to go onto the ship, and they're like, so anyway, they end up going, and Sulu go down, and this other guy goes down to this planet, do this like drop down, and one of the characters gets killed. Anyway, so Pike ends up on the ship, because he drops like a red matter in the into the planet, and that's when it starts to destroy the planet because he wants revenge because of like what happened in the future. Like Vulcan was destroyed in the future because of what happened with Spock. And anyway, so the planet gets destroyed, but his mum dies. Spock's on there, and his mum's dies, of course. And that's what happens. And there's like some weird kind of like relationship between him and her, which doesn't quite add up. Some of it I didn't quite understand, to be honest, some of it. So now the Vulcan's been destroyed. So later on in the film, after Kirk bloody, tries to mutiny on the ship and stuff, he drops him on this planet. But then he runs into this it's like this ice planet, like it's cold and stuff. And next time you see these creatures and stuff like attack him. Actually, the second one's pretty freaky. Actually, it's mad. Anyway, so he ends up in this like cave, cold, and then he runs into blooming Spock and think, what are the chances now of all the places in the planets ends up on the same planet as Spock? So anyway, they end up in this like Federation, this base, this like Federation base. So anyway, they end up this is another part that kind of baffles me. The things warp speed out of the Enterprise, and somehow they managed to transport back on the ship, even if it's miles out. Not even miles out. It's out, far out. Somehow they managed to has this idea of like transporting them onto the ship. And anyway, so they try him on Scotty, transporting the ship. Did I say Scotty? Whatever. So anyway, Simon played Scotty. I don't know. It's still questionable, but let's go back on the Enterprise and Then he gets. This is another thing. What is this water things all about? They've got these like pipe water things. And I'm thinking to myself, okay. And some parts of the ship looks like a blooming factory, like a bloody. It looks like a factory with all these. I'm sitting there thinking it's meant to be inside of a ship. I know it's weird. I don't know. It's just come on. It's very strange. I don't know. I won't say it's terrible design. It's just weird. Some of the visual effects are good though. I mean, the sets are pretty cool. But yeah, some of it doesn't look like a ship. I'm sitting there going, it's meant to be a ship. Okay. So anyway, they end up back on the Enterprise, and back a fight between Spock and Kirk. Kirk makes him really angry, so it does that on purpose. So that way, he swatches. So that way he gets to be commander of the Enterprise, captain of the Enterprise. Kirk, and it's clever, and he takes commander. He takes captain of the Enterprise, and then afterwards, Spock kind of like says, you know what, okay, fine, Of course, now Never wants to destroy planet Earth. He wants to destroy. Spock decides to help Kirk, while the Enterprise hides in the gas clouds of the Titan. Kirk, Spock beam aboard, and of course Kirk fights Nero. And it's like a fight between them two, and Spock actually ends up using the Spock ship, his ship, not his future ship, the older Spock ship, to crash into, use that as a weapon to destroy the Nevada ship. And of course, and it creates this black hole. I like the scene where he does it, and then the Enterprise pops out of nowhere, just to, and then teleports all the other characters off the ship, and then creates this black hole. Like I said, there's a lot to say in this film, and I don't have time to say anything, especially Spock's reason why he's so damn angry with Spock. So yeah, it's a good film. It's a good film. It's not one of the best Star Trek films I've ever seen. It's one that's pretty good one, especially when the finger blows up, just gets destroyed in Nevada, and of course, I like Kirk when he says, we could rescue if you want to, but then they're like saying, nope, that's okay, fine. And then they start blowing up the ship. I think that scene was cool. It's got some cool action scenes, this film has. Some of it was a little bit, you don't know what's going off in certain parts, and I don't know, I can't explain it. There's a lot of lens flare in this film, it's like, heck. So yeah. And I like when they have to escape by shooting the So the part where they escape was pretty cool. They have to create an explosion for it to push the Enterprise away. That scene was good. I didn't like that. And then the last part where you see, Spock meeting of the other Spock. There's two. That's what I mean. It doesn't make sense. Is he's changing the past. He's changing everything. So there's a lot of things that in this film that make no sense. Having characters saying certain things and changing the timeline. I still enjoyed it though. It's not the best Star Trek movie. It's definitely not the best one. To me, it's not canon. It's just there. It's not really. Yeah, and the last part was good. I liked it, especially these are the voyages of the Star Trek Enterprise. With no man, no one has gone before. It used to say no man's gone before. Now they've changed it to nobody has gone before, whatever. So it's like, they've changed that too. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, I enjoyed it though. It's got moments that didn't quite make sense, especially so I'll get to that in a right now. Things that make no sense. The Uhura and Spock kind of relationship, I didn't quite understand that because those two have never been that thinger. And then we got the Captain Kirk getting landed on a planet with Spock. Somehow he managed to end up on the planet that he lands on the same planet, which is weird. And there was something else. So the rating I'm going to give this film, a lot of action, got a lot of good effects. But anyway, so the rating I'm going to give this film, what I didn't like about it, not the best cast of it. Some of it's good, some of it's not so good, not perfect. It's not perfect casting, that's for sure. Things that don't make sense, and the bit of lens flare is a bit distracting too when you're trying to see what's going on. It's just blocking. It's like, but yeah, some of the effects okay. What I liked about it, and the girl who plays, the woman who plays Uhura, I think she's great. She looks great, great legs. She looks good. She's good. Some of the casting is good though, so I didn't mind her. And the guy who plays Chris Pine does a pretty decent job as Captain Kirk. And the guy Anton Yelchin, I can't be. It's been dead for like six years now. Crazy. Sad when you see this and you think, guys, can't be. He's gone now. It's not right. This is crazy. He does a pretty good job as Chekhov. And So some of the guy who plays Spock, he's good. He's good. He's pretty good. But some of it's just like questionable castings. But you can't beat the original cast. Full stop. You just can't. So yeah. And the villain was pretty good. I like the villain, Eric Bana. I think he plays a pretty decent villain. So yeah, the rating I'm going to give this film is a 3.5 out of 5. So yeah. So anyway, people, I'm going to go off now for a bit. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Take a look yourself and enjoy my videos and make it so. And remember to hit that like button.